going on, YouTube? How's everybody? I hope that you're living out there safe. I hope you had a blessed start of the new year. First, I want to take some time out and, thank the people who subscribe to my channel. And for those who will be tuning in and viewing, my channel, I would really appreciate if you click subscribe so that you can know all of the information that I have to put out there about the poker world and my experiences and things that I've been through. And once again, I just want to give a appreciation and a thank you to all those who subscribed and who have commented on my videos. With that being said, thank you for tuning in again. And it's been a lot of situations, a lot of stuff going on. And I want to start by saying this. I want to start by saying when you play live poker, you just need to watch the dealers. The dealer should be the first person you pay attention to. I know they tell you when you get to the table, pay attention to the players. I say pay attention to the dealer because you want to see if the dealer is cold stacking the deck. Now remember, if for those of you who follow me and who subscribe and they've been looking at the videos, you see the videos. Now on the video, I have videos of the dealer. Not just the dealer, but I have videos, because I have videos from the car house, but I have videos of someone who knows how to stack the deck. He knows how to cold stack, and he shows you how he takes the tops of the card, like 5 cards from the top on both sides of the deck, and he will shuffle them down, but he gets to see the top edges of the cards, kings, aces, queens, whatever, and he knows how to set them to where the cards lay in a way that he wants them to lay, so that when he deals them out, he can give player number 1 kings, player number 2 ace jack, player number 3 queens, player number 4 fives, etc. And then he can deal himself. If he likes ace king, he gives himself ace king. He likes aces, he gives himself aces. So knowing that is a big situation. You have to be careful. You have to watch the dealer. You see what I'm saying? And now it's so smooth because the way he did it, there's those who are, they're master with it. They've been doing it for so many years. They can just glance and let it go down so smoothly you would never know that they're setting the deck. You would never know that they're cold stacking and giving dealers the kind of cards that they want. And that's a big issue. That is a really big issue. And I think that's why they brought the card counting machines, because the card counting machines really help you. It really takes away from those dealers who might have some type of business with a player who comes to the table. Now, if you got business with a player who comes to the table, you know what I mean? He's gonna get paid, and then you be wondering, you'd be feeling like, yo, why is it always this player's always getting the good hands and I ain't getting shit? Well, there you have it. You see what I'm saying? This goes on. So now I want to bring it to a lot of action that I had to face in a car house. I've been in the car house a lot, and it's crazy there. You know what I mean? I was on fire for like 3-4 days, and then that one day I go there on a Sunday, and it's like all the bad beats you can possibly think of. I got pocket kings. I go against fucking ace queen, right? Queen hits the board. I got pocket aces, right? Dude got pocket sixes. 6 hit the board. I got ace jack spades. Dude calls me with king 8. Fucking king 8 hits the board. I mean, every last card that can beat me hits the flop. And it's tough, you know what I mean? Because there's dealers at the car house that says that, a dealer could definitely deal out the flop cards too. I mean, I don't know if that's even possible. I really don't know. I'm looking into it more, because if that's the case, then live poker and online poker is just not safe unless you play with a card machine. If they have a card shuffler, then the dealer has no control over it. It just got to be in your favor, and you just got to play your best. You got to play in position. That's another thing I want to stress to you players out there. You know, for those who may think that it's all about the kind of cards you get, that has something to do with it, but a lot of poker, great playing poker, has to do with position. Being in position is going to help you tremendously. And I say that because the last three positions have the highest winning percentages. It's already been put out there, it's already been documented, and it's been tested. The button has a 14.8, 14.9% winning percentage. So for players who are on the button, they win 14.9% of the hands. It's a big percentage when you're dealing with positional poker. And cutoff has 12.8, 12.7. Hijack has 12.5, 12.6. The all mid positions are horrible. They're 10.1, 10.2. They got the worst percentage. Small blind is the next worst percentage, has like 11.4, something 11.6. Big blind has a really good shot. It's 12.8%. So if you're in a big blind, you're going against somebody who's in mid position. You already know if they raise really, really high, there's two things. Either they have a really good hand, or they are trying to get some action and steal a pot to get the chips back into the game. So you know what they say, most of the time when a player is raising pretty high, he has a weak hand. When a player raises a legitimate bet, probably even just a minimum bet, you gotta be careful, because you know he's trying to walk in with a monster and see what the flop is gonna look like. And if the flop doesn't have any danger cards to his hand, he's gonna milk you. He's gonna slowly, throw bets in there, have you call, and he's gonna be a mechanic with you. So at the end of the day, you just need to know that position is important. Now, I just want to address also that there's players who have different feelings about things, but I just want to tell you something. I do not make these videos to be sitting here to try to BS any type of players. I'm telling you that right now. I don't got time for that. Like when I post these videos, is because I'm somebody who's genuine and sincere about how I feel and the experiences that I know. Like I've been through this. Like I've been playing poker for a long time, and I had to go through a lot of ups and downs. Yeah, in the beginning you're gonna be winning and stuff, and you're gonna be losing, but you're gonna be winning, and it's gonna seem fair. It's gonna seem like everything is good. That's because you don't really know the game that well. You don't really know all the starting cards, even the mid-range cards, and the worst cards in the position. You don't know all this stuff. Once you become proficient in that and you know all of this information, like the game, the position, the percentages, the starting hand range, the ranges, how far a player's range can be, the outs, because that's another important thing. You want to take all the outs, you know what I mean, and you want to times it, by 4, and that's going to equal out the chances of your card coming out on the river if you're on straight draws or you're on flush draws, you know what I mean? Or if you're gonna hit your card, if you're gonna pair up, you see what I'm saying? That's information that players ain't gonna tell you. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'll put that out there as a jewel and a freebie for tuning into my videos and listening and learning stuff about poker from me and the experiences. But I'm just telling you right now, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to know, once you know these things, yes, bad beats are gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Bad beats are gonna happen. You're gonna get it handed to you. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna run into, really, really disgusting beats because you're playing the way you're supposed to. You're playing professional poker. You're playing your best game. And there's going to be players who are going to be donks. There's going to be players who are going to make the hero calls. They're going to chase these straights. You know what I mean? You may raise, say the big blind is like 800, small blind is 400. So, you know what I mean? You might want to put in a bet of 2,400. And it's on the flop. You see the straight draw or you see the flush draw. There's 2 spades and then there's a diamond. And you got top pair. Let's say you got a pair of queens. but you got 8-9 and a deuce. But that 8-9 is, you know, the spades. And so you got the flush draw and a straight draw. And players are not in position against you. They're calling from the mid position, or they raising from mid position, so you know you got them. You in late position. Let's say you in cutoff or you on the button. You got the best percentage of winning the hand. You see what I'm saying? But they will make these calls against you. They will make hero calls. They say, you know what? I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to see if I can beat them. And it'll come out in their favor at times. So that's one thing. But what I mean is, and I want to direct this to the players who think that, you know, you're not that good or you're weak or whatever it is. I'm going to tell you this time and time again. It's nothing to do with that. There is some serious cheating going on in the poker world. I'll tell you that shit right now. Because it's so much money. It's so much money. You're going to make even more. You're going to make like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the amount of money if you can set up the gameplay. Online is so easy to do that. You got the bots, you got the handicap, you got the algorithm, you got so much stuff that you can use to chisel and milk players out of their money 24/7. And for those who think that's not true, then you're foolish. You're ignorant. You don't really know the poker world as you claim you do. Because anybody who knows the poker world knows that this is going on. That's a fact. Now, live poker, you just got to look out for them dealers, man. They know how to cold stack the deck. It's not easy to see, but I'm telling you, you can spot them, especially when they're, you know, doing all of this and they spinning the cards around, and you know what I mean? They're working the cards. If you checked out some of my previous videos, card house dealer, he is dealing the cards standard, professional way. So he'll 1, 2, 3. He'll do like 4 or 5 every time, cut and deal them. They do this every time. Now let me tell you something. For those players who play at the card house in Dallas, right now, I'm gonna throw this out there because he made a statement, and I didn't like that statement. And the energy I felt, the vibe I felt, it didn't add up. There was a dealer there. He's Heavyset and he's Asian. This has nothing to do with discriminating against Asian dealers, because I know Asian dealers that dealt at WinStar and other places that I ran into them at, and they were cool and they were respectful and they played the game. You see what I'm saying? There's other places I've been at where Asian dealers were there and they just deal with cards. They ain't doing none of that stuff to you. But this guy in particular, if you've ever been there, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. He's Heavyset and he's Asian. He looks like a dragon damn near. Kid you not. But it's the thing he said, because he is known, like when he deal cards, it's like the players, they get on edge because they just know that the way he deals it is, he doesn't even do you know, the standard deal. He's doing some old like, you see it. You just have to, you see it. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm saying. The way he deals those cards is really iffy, man. They're funny. And it always causes some real live, you know, BS on the table. We have players be like fire. Like players be ready to blow a head gasket at the table because they know they just got hustled. And me too. Like, there's times where he come at the table, I just want to get up and go. I don't even lie to you. I'm like, look, I don't even want to sit at this table. I be asking the floor manager, look, can you put me in another table, because I already know what this guy is about. I ain't got time for that. I didn't come here to lose money. I came here to compete, earn, and win money. That's just my thing. So be careful for him. You know what I mean? You're at the table, watch him. You know what I mean? If you ain't been having some success with him, then you just better know that you either take your money and go to another table, or get up off the table, take your money and come back, pay back in, whatever. But do not sit at the table and let this man get you, because you're done. So, but at the end of the day, you just have to be careful with these dealers. You just gotta feel that. You gotta watch them. Like I said in my other videos, if they playing with the cards longer than 5 minutes, they cold stacking the deck. They cold stacking it. I'm telling you, they cold stacking it and they finagle on the deck. But at the end of the day, I just want to say thank you once again to those who have subscribed to me, and I ask that anybody who views my videos, please just hit subscribe. You can hit a like, but please hit subscribe because it'll help me to be able to come out with more material and be able to actually grow more and bring more to you players. Now, I'm gonna show you some hands at the car house. You know, I'm gonna show you some videos at the end of this video, like I like to do. So I don't like to do it during the video. You know, I like to keep the concentration on the most important key points of what I'm speaking about. But at the end of the video, you're gonna see, you know, all the stuff that goes on. Even at Rockets, I was playing a few times at Rockets. You know, I didn't even go there, but I'm telling you, there's a dealer there too. I don't like the way he fuck around, man. He always doing some crazy stuff with the cards, and it's always, you know, and it's funny because I make it to the final two tables or the final table and they throw me right. He'll be the dealer for us. He'll be the dealer. It never fails, and he always deals me the bad beats. He'll deal me jacks. He'll deal me some tens. He'll deal me something knowing that I know how to play and I know how to get involved and do my thing in the hand. But if you play it the way you're supposed to, you're gonna run into problems. Because it's no coincidence that he'll deal me jacks and then deal somebody kings. Or he'll deal me queens and deal somebody kings. It's always a cooler with him. It ain't never just, oh, you dealt me queens. The dude had ace jack or something like that, or the dude had ace 10. You know what I mean? Something normal. Or the dude had pocket eights and so he called me. That's understandable. That's a natural thing that's gonna happen. You have the final two tables, you have the final table, you got the medium pocket pairs, you're trying to make a move, you know what I mean, and try to get your chip stacker because you know the blinds and the antes is gonna cut you out. And you can sit there and fold all day and wait for some pocket jacks, kings, and queens, but you're gonna lose your chips. And by the time you hit that, you're not gonna really win much. You're gonna be bet on the chopping block anyway because you're only gonna get like one or two callers, and it's not gonna be for much chips because you don't have much to bet. And so that blind's gonna come around fast and it's gonna hit you and you're gonna be out of there. You're gonna be pushing all in with like jack 4, jack 3 or something like that because that's all you can get before you run out of chips and you automatically post in for a big blind. You see what I'm saying? You don't wanna go there. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, you know, but I played there and it was a really big hand and it was insane. And I recorded it because the dude called all in like 5 times. I swear he does it. He keep rebuying and he's calling all in without looking at his cards. Now, I mean, I must say it's a nice tactic to get a good, you know, stack of chips. It is. It's a good tactic to get, you know, stack of chips and then you can go back into the game after that. But you know what I mean? You know, it was just funny to watch and it was fun. So I'm gonna show you that. That's a bonus one. I'm gonna show you that. But at the end of the day, I am trying to get some more footage to where you see other stuff going on. But another reason for, you know, me, you know, just taking a little bit more time to post these videos is because I want people to catch up. I want people who subscribe to me, people who watch, who click in, I want you to catch up. I want you to understand what's going on. As you see, as time goes on and there's more videos, you see what I'm trying to say. You see more of the evidence. You see what I'm saying? Just like with the Bet Online situation. That's why I said some of these players who post on my, or people who post on my you know, my videos and comment, they be making some really just crazy comments. And they look foolish when they do it because this, once again, and it wasn't no race thing because this guy is white. So you can't say it's a race thing, can't say it's discrimination because he's white. And he's showing you the video where he called in tech support. He's showing you that he had the straight flush and the other guy had kings. And when the guy had quad kings and he raised, he was going to call his raise and they cut him out of the game. He got disconnected. And then right after the hand, he got reconnected. Really? If it was really a technical issue, then you could disconnect it for a minute, like 4 or 5 hands go by, then you jump on, or they kick you out of the room. Okay, it could have been a technical issue. But that one hand, you get disconnected where you had the bad beat jackpot, and then they click you back in? Nah. Anybody believe that was just a technical issue, use a fool. And apparently, it could be easy to rob you out of anything because you believe anything like that. But like I said, the fact that video is there, and the fact that that really happened to somebody, that tells you alone that these online sites be robbing people out of their money, and they targeted poker players. There's so much money in it, so much money in the game. So at the end of the day, if you really think that you wouldn't get targeted, then you got a problem. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't be upset when you're losing a lot of money, or don't be upset when one day you just winning and then all of a sudden you do a crazy long losing streak where you're losing thousands and thousands of dollars. See, I'm not trying to get into that shit. I ain't got time for that. I got bills to pay. I got responsibilities, for myself, you know what I mean, and for those I care about. And so at the end of the day, I ain't got time to be trying to do it like that. But poker is that's my passion. Like, that's my love. That's what I want to be great at. And so I study the game 24/7. I play 24/7. And there isn't a day I don't play poker. There's not one day I don't play poker. There's not one day I don't, maximize my intelligence, my gameplay, and learn so many different things that people are just they're not seeing because they don't got enough experience. So it's only a matter of time before, you see it big. You see me really, really playing in big, big tournaments and making a name for myself and bringing home some really good money and just having a career in that, because that's what I do. But like I said, thank you for all of those who hit subscribe. And as you can see, I'm fresh to death right now because this is my birthday weekend. Actually today is my birthday, so happy birthday to the king, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, yeah, I want to give thanks to all those people who subscribe, who views in, and who takes a look at my videos. And there's going to be other stuff that I want to, make videos about and talk about. There's going to be other things that I really want to talk about instead of poker all the time. But poker is my passion, and it's what I love to do. And at the end of the day, I want to teach and also, give great advice to poker players who are coming up. And I also want to warn players to be careful and not lose their money, because I know the feeling. I know what it's feel like to get hustled. I don't think it's right for these companies and these sites to begin away with that bullshit. You know what I mean? Especially with the COVID-19. That's why they're getting away with it, because they know most people are going to be home and they can't go to no casinos because casinos ain't got no games going on, or you got to drive really, really far to get to a card house to play. So most players are going to be gravitating online. Online is where you can get robbed. So be careful out there. Really be careful and be safe. Wear your mask. I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of talk about this COVID-19, and some people believe it's serious, some people don't believe it's serious. But I'm just saying, be safe with it. Wear a mask anyway. Be responsible. Wear a mask and protect yourself and others when you're outside. It's just the right thing to do, and you never know. You know what I mean? It might actually save your life. And you don't want to be in that situation. My brother, you know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to my brother for Soup. I love you to death. And it's wrong what happened to your sisters. It's wrong. You know what I mean? They passed away from that COVID-19. And St. Luke's Hospital, it's a foul hospital. It's a foul hospital in Hudson Valley. I'm tell you that right now. If you got any loved ones, don't let them go there. I'm telling you, because if your loved one died, don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. Because they're foul people. They don't let you know nothing until it's too late. So at the end of the day, once again, I just want to say thank you to all of y'all for subscribing, from commenting on my page, on my videos, and just showing love and support. I want you to stay safe out there, maintain, and once, just take something from this. Take something from my video, understand what's going on, protect yourself as a player, and watch the dealer. I don't care what they say to you. Watch the goddamn dealer. Now I'm serious, man. Watch the dealer though. Keep your eyes on the dealer and watch how he move with those cards, because that's gonna tell you if you're in a place that you're gonna be fair gameplay, or you're gonna have fair play gameplay and win money. If not, if you see the dealer doing that funny stuff, just get up, man. Get up and save yourself, man. Vote.
Well, you didn't snap call me.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Oh.
Wow.
Jack.
Hit the jack on the river. Unbelievable. Wow. That's insane. That's insane.
He was ahead all the way.
Yeah, he was. He still winning. Yeah, he hit the jack. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm scared. I hate playing there.
So far, so good. That was a huge hand right there. Sheesh. I needed that.
Yeah, we're playing this together. I've gotten you a couple times if you always get me in there. And...
Nice.
Now, if you do him
At the card house. Come down. Come down and join us.
Don't worry, keep consistent.
Come down and join
If
us.
I get 8-3, you guys are in trouble.
Come on down.
No, 6-2, that's right. 6-2 is our hand.
Come join us. Massive pot right now.
Alright, Jeff, this is you here. I mean, the both of them.
Who's going to win it?
That's what I said.
Look at that. You.
This way. If I did it right, it should be 26.
Did you see your cards yet? This guy, man. He didn't even look at his cards.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You two are heads up on the side, man.
Still got action here. Wow. Wow.
Please have a club in my
Wow.
One time.
Wow.
One time it's club in my head.
Who got it? We got Queen Jack down there. He's got small flush.
Small flush. Dang, two
He's got nine. Oh, he's got a 4. He's got a 4 club. What do you got? What do you got down there? What do you got down there?
got a 4. Can you
You got a club?
I got plus. He's supposed to these.
No club, Rick.
Who got it? Who got it? Flip him over.
Nope.
That's a king.
Ship it.
He got no clubs. Oh my God, this guy right here. This guy right here, man. Unbelievable, this guy, man.
Yeah,
I got
Only he
all
can
of
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
You were coming with a good hand. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I was gonna win sooner or
I
later.
think I had a higher club in my hand. Could have won that one. Could have beat a 4. Jeez.